At the Tony Open golf outing, Kelly Narkiewicz and Rich Walicki.
Yay!
Good morning.
Good morning.
I feel like having coffee with friends.
I always like to talk golf, and I always like to talk Tony Open. This is, Rich, what I consider to be probably the most iconic golf fundraiser in town.
Yeah, we're in our 46th year,
Wow.
which is amazing. And aside from the COVID year when nothing happened, we're the longest running American Cancer Society golf tournament in the country, actually.
Wow.
So it's been a really great run, and the community supports it. It's, every year we feel like, how are we going to pull it together? And as soon as the emails go out, the thing fills up. We're down to 3 teams left available for this year and a few sponsorships, and it's going to be another great year for the Tony.
Oh, that's fantastic. Kelly, you've been involved for 8 years now, and it's interesting how you came to be directly affiliated with this. Would you mind sharing with the viewers?
Yes. So our youngest son, Casey, was diagnosed with a liver tumor when he was 2. And we received treatment at Mott. And at the time, after it was coming around the spring when he was done with his treatment, and it was Rich and some other people. I think it was Eric and Dave Best, and everybody, asked if we could speak. So my husband Larry spoke at the event, and we played. And ever since then, we played every year and tried to help and contribute. And so and he's doing very well. And
he's not just doing well; he's excelling. He's an exceptional young man.
Oh, thank you.
Rich, who is Tony? Who is the namesake?
So the Tony Open came out of, is the American Cancer Society Golf Classic, and it was really spearheaded by Tony Consolino. From the beginning. Tony passed away, maybe 11 or 12 or 14 years, I forget, after he started it. So the tournament was kind of officially renamed after Tony back then. And like I said, 46 years of carrying it on. His sons and nephews are coming up again to play this year.
Wow.
So it's a nice it's a nice legacy for Tony and his family. But about, I would say, 12 years or so ago, American Cancer Society lost their Jackson office, but Katina Lowe, who's been with us, since way back when, Mary Ball, Katina has stayed on to really help us with the logistics of there's just a lot of keeping track of who's who and logos, and putting on a golf tournament is not an easy thing. So Katina's really helped us out with the logistics of everything and keeping it together. But
So is it always held at the same place?
So historically, way back in the beginning, it was split between Jackson Country Club and Arbor Hills.
Okay.
And over the years, especially after the club added their third 9, we've been able to hold it all in one place, which I think the players like.
Do you golf, Kelly?
I do. Not well, but I do.
So, do you play with the same group every year? Let's hear who's in your foursomes.
Oh, we normally have our one group. She's a teacher now, so she couldn't take the day off. Lindsay heard it. She's kind of my ringer. So. And Tony
Maybe
heard,
they'll get a snow day or something.
Right. So, but yes, it's always a fun event, and people truly care in this community, which I love. Not being from this community, it's amazing to watch. People do just come out from, like I said, from Florida, from other places to come and join this event, and it's really wonderful to see, and the contributions going to American Cancer Society, which I feel like everyone has been affected or knows someone who's been affected by cancer, and with research and monetary funds, things can get done.
And there's so many things that the American Cancer Society does that I think people don't even understand. You mentioned the financial end of it, but even if you have hardships, financial hardships, they help you to find the resources that you need, and they wouldn't have those resources if they didn't have great participation in events like this. So,
are there ways to support the Tony Open without playing golf?
Why'd you look at me?
I didn't. I did not, and we don't have it handy. But Jennifer's actually a very good golfer.
Yes, certainly there is. We've got a few sponsorships left, so our contests are still open. The longest drive closest to the wrong hole, which is this is about the only one I can win.
Yeah, we have some fun things that happen.
I might want to sponsor that one. It seems like that's pretty appropriate.
So you can get a hold of myself or Dave Best or Kelly.
Awesome.
Just at Jim Winter or at Dave Best at Jared.Law, we can get you involved. Of course, we'll take cash donations, and we do have one of the 9-hole sections of golf cart sponsorship remaining, and that includes a team for 3,000. So we've got one major sponsorship left If we sell that, then we have 2 teams left to sell. So it's
Got it.
$400 a player. We do get the occasional singles or doubles that need help to fill their teams. But we're getting pretty close to full.
Is there a chance to win a Gym Winner Cadillac?
We will have a hole-in-one sponsorship. The hole-in-one is sponsored by us, Seymour Ford, and Art Mains together.
Great.
So we
Oh.
rotate
Yes.
around
Nice.
the cars. And our other presenting sponsor this year is American Copper and Brass, Eric Gorham, and so just like to throw in a plug for them.
sure.
They've got a new customer retail and contractor facing website. It's called acandb.com. So for their plumbing and electrical supplies.
Oh, very cool.
But great long-term sponsor. Eric's companies brought us Paul Azinger back on the 40th anniversary, which was
How good is Jackson though? I mean, think about
Yeah.
all these people. I mean, it's a good town to do something like this.
Yeah, it really makes it light work putting it together. Every year we panic that we waited too long, and it comes together just like that. So
Yeah,
And
and the
it's come-
country club does a great job, and there's volunteers that sit at the hole-in-ones all day, and they
nice.
really do a wonderful job. Everybody pulls it together.
Kelly had the pleasure of having to sit with my brother at the ping pong.
Oh, you did? How was
I did.
it?
It was wonderful.
Did Joey get a little crazy?
That's what I asked, and Kelly didn't answer me.
So Jennifer, you mentioned obviously the American Cancer Society. A few years back, though, we also did end up splitting the proceeds from the Tony Open. About half of it every year goes to the Gail and Jacob Cancer Center
Very
at Henry
nice.
Ford
Oh,
in
wonderful.
Jackson,
Yes.
so that we can help folks that need screenings and
Instantly.
other
Local, and having that strong
So,
local influence.
every year they take our gift and put it towards screenings for folks that otherwise couldn't get them. So
Oh,
it's a
that's
great
good.
local component of it as well.
Yeah.
What's special about the day for you, Rich? It just seems like anyone who plays in that event, it kind of touches them.
Yeah, I got involved for 2 reasons. When I first moved back to town, you feel like being gone for 8 years or 12 years, after high school, it was good to come back and plug into something that's community oriented, where so many good people are involved. So selfishly, it was networking and getting connected, and then the other piece of it, obviously, my mom passed away from kidney cancer in 1998. So I'm just doing something to kind of keep her memory alive,
Yeah, absolutely.
and hopefully one day we don't have to, other families don't have to go through it like we have. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you both for taking, these horrible situations and turning it into something really positive, and what a beautiful legacy for your families and for everybody that participates in
sure.
the Tony Open and our community. Like
Yes.
you said it's the
wonderful.
longest running American Cancer Society.
Yeah, that's pretty
in
crazy.
the
right?
country,
nuts.
they
Right
told us
here.
about that a couple of years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
It was shocking to us too. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So if people want to play, you may have a couple teams left open. They can contact you guys.
Yep.
Sponsorship still available, and
Yep.
just cash donations if your heart is telling you to
greatly appreciated.
donate.
Yes.
Then get a hold of you
Awesome.
guys, right?
Yes.
Very right.
Awesome.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing you guys June 5th.
Fifth.
Fifth.
No,
Fifth.
fifth. You're right. You're right.
Monday.
Fifth.
Monday, June 5th.
Monday.
Awesome. From the Tony Open, Kelly Narkiewicz and Rich Walicki. Thank you guys both so much.
Thank you.
More of the morning show right after this quick break.